I'm here with Jonathan Levog from New South Wales Ports, aka JL. Hey Jonathan, great to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks very much for the invitation.
Jonathan, please tell us firstly about your role here at New South Wales Ports.
So I'm the General Manager of Operations and Environment for NSW Ports, looking after the assets of Port Botany, Port Kembla, Enfield and Cooks River.
Wonderful. Now, for the broader audience, can you explain the role of New South Wales Ports for the broader supply chain?
So we manage Port Botany and Port Kembla, which combined handle millions of tonnes of diversified import and export trade annually, as well as the intermodal terminals of Enfield and Cooks River in Sydney. We're part of an integrated supply chain, handling millions of tonnes of cargo every year, supporting jobs and businesses all across New South Wales.
Great. Now, we're here at the beautiful Botany spot with a gorgeous view at the office. Tell us about some of the other precincts and other roles that the port's got as well.
So talking about Port Botany, for example, it's Australia's premier port. We handle 1/3 of containers across Australia, as well as 99% of containers in New South Wales. So we've got a container port and a bulk liquids port. From a container perspective, if you consider 99% of containers coming through Port Botany, if you consider the average Sydney household, 42% of the goods in that household have come through Port Botany. Not only through Port Botany, but then through the whole logistics chain to get to those people in their houses. That's the device in your hand, what's on your table at night, your furniture, the clothes you wear.
Yeah, and Jonathan, that's a great segue while we're talking today, because the care factor ball is supply chain's way of trying to support sick kids, and it's really great to have New South Wales Ports as one of the sponsors for this really wonderful cause. Tell us why you're so passionate about getting involved.
Look, we're really proud to once again support the charity ball. We play a pretty big role ourselves, supporting local communities, helping them to thrive and grow stronger. But when you're talking about the Trade Charity Ball, and every charity is worthy of support, but there's no worthier cause than supporting charities that help children. So I guess tonight there's an opportunity for two key objectives. One is to raise funds, but secondly, raise awareness for these really important charities.
Yeah, and I love the way that, as you mentioned, people, let's say an average consumer, often takes for granted the supply chain, all the work that happens behind us, and right across the end-to-end supply chain. So the Care Factor ball is a way of really, getting those touch points to come together, all parts of the sector, all parts of the industry, and doing some great work for the kids and the charity.
I totally agree. There's an opportunity for all of us to get together and contribute, but also I think it's really important, that whole awareness part. Personally myself, I had no idea children could suffer dementia. So to be able to be part of raising that awareness and raising funds, to me is really a good thing to do. From the Dolly's Dream perspective, I remember seeing in the media that tragic event. I've got two young boys myself, so it touches home quite emotionally for anyone with children, or who knows children, nieces, nephews, whatever. So to be able to support it, raise awareness, get involved as a group. We spend every day working really hard to keep the economy moving, to move freight, to move it efficiently, but to get together tonight and actually contribute and help is a really good cause. Yeah,
wonderful. Great work. Now, I can't let you go without talking about what other initiatives the Port's up to for this year and what's in store.
So we've got another really busy year ahead for 2024. Not only us, but the whole supply chain. Another busy year working collaboratively, not only with the industry, but all the stakeholders as well. I guess for us, we're looking at opportunities down in Port Kembla. We've got a brand new energy facility being opened in the next couple of years with Squadron Energy, being able to supply import LNG into the supply chain. And we're also looking at some plans in development to be able to potentially support offshore wind in the future. So we're looking forward to hopefully seeing those plans come into fruition moving forward.
Big year ahead, no?
Indeed.
Well, Jonathan, thanks so much for taking the time. I know how busy you are to talk with me and to really support this important cause of Care Factor. And thanks for all your support of the industry.
It's my and our company's absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.